Up the track is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, I suppose it's been sitting underneath that sun for quite a while. There, you guys just no shade down here, you know.
Must have a 1-ton frame, 532.
I didn't even notice Blue was out there already. My God. It's dark down there.
Lighting is right back here. It happened when it got dark.
I know. Yeah, it was ridiculous trying to take pictures of those lights and greens.
We're getting more horsepower. Little more.
All our boys. Superstar coming up
A few
next.
more decibels probably. If you got sensitive ears, you might want to consider covering it. We could sing right now. Camber's son Daniel has a birthday tonight. He's turning 14 years old, so I think we should sing him happy birthday. If you could join me and help me out. Happy birthday.
None of us wanted to get our stuff.
He was embarrassed, wasn't he?
Happy birthday, Daniel Burke. And he's 14 again. Wow.
Yeah, you're perfect. All right, looks like I got a second here to give you guys an early preview here. We're just getting weights switched over here. We're getting ready to start the 6200 4x4 Superstock class here in Black River Falls, the Jackson County Fair. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Got to do a lot of live streaming tonight. And looking forward to a good show here. Got a lot of packed classes tonight, as I kind of alluded to here. A couple of bonus pullers tonight, if you will, in some of these classes. It's going to be a lot of fun here. But in the meantime here, we're going to get things fired up here in just a minute. Louis Pulaski, the first hook on the track. Starting off a lot of Fords here tonight. Give you the rundown here real quick shortly here on who's in the class. I know obviously Louis, our first truck out there. We got both the Horo brothers, both the Bond trucks. Cam Berg is here as well. Mark Welke Jr. So that should be about our rundown here. It's a very competitive class. All these guys just, you know, they stick around. They keep making the hooks here, staying in one piece. Hopefully they do again tonight. And anytime these guys get together on the track, it's competitive. So again, here our first hook tonight, Louis Pulaski. Let's get the last touches there on the sled here before we get going. We got track control here tonight. Gorgeous night here, Black River Falls. All right, the born and raised Ford out of Loyal, Wisconsin. Your first hook here of the class. We'll see if he keeps it. I would assume so. You keeping it? Yeah, it's the tricky thing with a lot of these classes this year and most years as of recent. You just don't quite have enough competitors and some of them to turn down hooks a lot of times. So sounds like Louis will keep that hook. See that cone down there right in front of you, the cone that's a little off center should be our mark to beat. Yeah, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I was here last year in Black River Falls, and it was almost the same identical temperature as 1 year ago. Mid to upper 80s, and just absolutely hot and humid. And pretty much all of that has completely disappeared here as the sun has officially gone down, and I tell you, the humidity has pretty much disappeared too. It's just right out. So expecting a good show here, good hook. Did a lot of work on that track there. They got a really top-notch ground screw here, and take a lot of pride in that track. So if you're keeping track here tonight, like I said, Super Stock 4x4s here on the YouTube channel. Then I'll switch back to Facebook where I will do 2 hooks. I'm going to do the Pro Stock class tonight. Got an opportunity to see Tracy Anderson out for the first time this year. He ran once in the 5800 with the Sasquatch Chevrolet, and he should be back out. Dusty Waldera made it back out as well with the Tweety truck. That'll be next on Facebook, followed by the Pro Street Diesel class. A couple of extra competitors here tonight in that class. And I'll finish the night back out on YouTube. Live once again for the 4x4 modified truck class as well as the old diesel truck class, and all the usual suspects plus a couple extras are here for both those classes tonight, so that should be highly competitive. But we head back to the Super Stock class. We got Cam Bird coming up next out of Ellsworth, another Ford truck, a vehicle he calls Mayhem.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Chatting a little there with Louie there, the first competitor in the class there, and getting a little rundown of what he thought of the track there. That was Cam Bird. Cam Bird did bump the cone up, so he will officially take over first place. We'll see our first Chevrolet in the class tonight. Dan Horrell here out of Elk Mountain, Wisconsin, of the truck he calls Livid. Of course, we'll see both Horrells tonight. Dan being the younger brother. We'll see his older brother Tony coming up here shortly. Those black Chevrolets are always tough to beat. After Dan, like I said, we got both the Bond trucks in to come, and Tony Horrell as well, Mark Mulkey. Anybody's game here. It's always a really tough class. Keep an eye on that cone there, ladies and gentlemen. That's the mark of beat set by Cam Bird. like that, we got a new leader. Big mark set there by Dan Horrell. Looks like he's going to pick up, not hard to say, anywhere from 5 to 10 feet there. Pretty healthy bump there. Good looking run for Dan. So we got a Chevrolet. That'll be a whole lot of back and forth, I'm sure, with the Chevys and the Fords here tonight. Really a nice mix, a lot of good competition, not a bad truck in the class here. So we're going to see another Chevrolet right away. This will be Derek Vaughn. The Running Hard Chevrolet. Saw a lot of these guys, if you watched last week, they were all in Sheldon, Wisconsin. A couple of weeks off for these guys. A lot of these trucks pull in the WTPA, and they'll get a couple of weeks off before the big summer bash there in Colby, Wisconsin. The Pulling for a Purpose. It's a 2-night event. Mid-state pullers on Friday, WTPA on Saturday. If you are a super stock puller or a super stock fan, it's pretty much a two-hook event for those guys. So a lot of good pulling there. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. So I believe it's Derek. Derek and his dad Wayne do the driving, switch it off. I believe it's Derek. The driver's seat tonight. Got a big mark to beat. Dan Horrell put a good pass out there. I stand corrected, it is Wayne doing the pulling tonight. So Derek down there getting them all locked in. Well, that's about as close as it gets there. Looks like Dan is still in the lead there by just a short bit there over Wayne Vaughn. Other Vaughn truck. This is Nick Vaughn coming up with old school Ford. He calls Big Daddy. Right now, looks like the mark lead is still Dan Horrell. Wayne Vaughn coming in, I think, just right behind him. Should bump Cam Berg in the third place. Up next, Nick Vaughn. Spencer area. like Dan Orrell still is indeed in the lead. It's formed by roughly 5 feet. We got our track through here tonight. That's Andy Sandstrom there. Hoping to see his open diesel truck soon. Talk to him tonight. Still a work in progress, but when that thing gets back out on the track, that's a difference maker. Got some of our pullers gathering over here. A lot of anxious people in this class. They love to win, and they love to stand by and cheer on their fellow competitors too. So it's a pretty tight class. Looks like up next we're going to see our GMC. So this is the other Horrell. This is Tony Horrell coming up. Also out of Elk Mountain. I always like to remind people, you think it's competitive, and then you start getting into the same class with your brother or your cousin or your uncle or whoever it might be, and things ratchet up a notch. So again, we got 2 brothers in this class, 2 cousins in this class. Up next, Tony Horrell, the headhunter. Once again, he is right there. Awfully close, but I think he's going to be a little bit shy of Dan there.
One more hook on the 6200 Super Stock Pump class. That'll be Mark Welty.
Should bring up our last hook of the class, Mark Welke Jr., the bounty hunter. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter which venue you're at. You can have the best sound system or the worst, but it's always impossible to hear, especially when you're right by the track. You get a lot of ambient noise coming in from the track crew and the machines, and then of course I got about 1,000 people standing by me, so it's tough to get those results out. I apologize. Of course, we'll have them on the Western Wisconsin page, and I'll get them posted when I post the video as well. So. In today's age, it's not difficult to find out who did what. Follow your favorite puller, your favorite pulling team. A lot of folks will get results online too. So hopefully everybody's enjoying the night. If you can, if you're logged in, let me know where you're watching from. Drop a comment. Make sure you like and share. I'd appreciate it. That's your only ticket for getting a free show tonight. So. Cam wants to know where your candy ass is. Just direct quote. Direct quote. Alrighty, folks. Last look of the class here. Keep in mind, I will be going live here shortly again on the Facebook page for the Pro Stock class. Follow that up with the 2.6 class on Facebook, and I'll end the night off with the 4-wheel drive mods and open diesels. A lot of good pulling tonight. Mark Wilkie Jr., your last foot in the class. Long time number 2 to run a truck here, another Ford. We'll see what he's got. Got a big mark to beat. gentlemen, tune into my next live stream. I'll have the results for you, but should be just a few minutes. We'll be going live on Facebook. So thanks very much for tuning in. Hope you're all having a great Friday night. And I'll be up live again shortly on the Dairyland Pulling Promoters Facebook page. So thank you again for tuning in and supporting. We'll see you then.